Good day and welcome to a short explanation of how to mute your microphone using a keystroke rather than using a mouse and flicking around through the audio settings or going into each program and setting it. So there are three ways to do this that are common these days. One is to get a keyboard or a device, but usually a keyboard that has a mute button on it. Now, unfortunately, the mute button on most keyboards actually relates to the inbound audio, not your outbound audio from your microphone. So you're going to have to check that. But take note, there are a few keyboards that do have that do have an actual mute microphone mute button. So that's one way to go. Another way to go is a piece of software called Auto Hotkey. An Auto Hotkey is a great little tool. It creates, you can just Google it. It's AUTOHOTKEY, Auto Hotkey, and it will create, basically it's a macro recorder, and it does a wonderful job. It creates all kinds of things. However, it's a lot more complex than what you probably are looking for. So there's a great little tool that's free called MicMute. So you can see here I've got MicMute, I should say. So just Google it and then go to SourceForge to pull it down. And let's pull it up here, download it, and let's get to installing it. So let me show you one thing first. I have a little script here set up to show us some options. So here are the options if you want to push it out quietly, and in my case, silent. I don't know what the difference is between silent and very silent. I tried silent. It didn't require a reboot. It didn't have any pop-ups. It didn't have any dialog boxes. So I think that these are simply generic messages that the compiler that these guys were using have. But in fact, silent and very silent, I think in this case, are the same thing. So so I just use /silent. But to install it without being silent, let's just roll. And basically, it's a click next install. So there's really not much to it. So launch MicMute, there we go. Now take note, if you're using security software like Carbon Black will block it, so you need to go in and whitelist this executable or this path, which is just C program files MicMute. So let's go to the softwares. Now let's go start it up again. So I'll click Start and MicMute. And there it is. Now, if you double click on it, it will come up and you can go into here. And really the settings that I've changed are check for updates on start. This is software from a bunch of years ago. There are no updates to it, so why have a check? And I wanted to turn auto run on. I want it to start automatically. I don't want it to start muted, although I could. The notifications are just default audio sounds. They're fine. I wouldn't screw with them. And set up shortcuts. So this is just that. What shortcut do you want? In my case, I don't want to screw around with the combination of keys. I just want to do F1. So F1, that's it. So now watch this. I'll just count to 10. I'm going to click OK on this, and I'm going to count to 10 and press the little mute mic, and you'll see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. So there you can see there that it works just fine. This is Windows 10 1803, so quite a current build for 2019. Yeah, it seems to be working just fine. If you have any questions, please get a hold of us at www.urtech.ca. Thank you. Bye-bye.